All right, welcome to the Collectin and Connectin podcast, episode 122. Here we go. I'm in a car with BananaMac, ready to go. Coultin in Utah and Anthony over there in Brooklyn. A good buddy of mine and some TopShot and NFLALLDAY Collecting over here. How we feeling? How's everybody? We're ready for this or what today?
Yeah, man. On a Friday.
All right, this is it. But otherwise, just great to have a host here, welcoming in our a new debut for Anthony joining the pod, and just looking to have a good time today. Talk some NBATOPSHOT and some NFLALLDAY. So let's go, guys. NFLALLDAY. We have some NFL season going on here, or what? Talk about upsets. Just watch the Giants take down the Eagles. I mean, who the heck would have thought that ahead of time? Last weekend, you're between the injuries and the upsets. What are we thinking of the NFL season so far?
Well, Coultin, shoot, go for it.
So I gotta be honest. This summer, or this fall and last fall, I was like, "This is the year. This is the year. I'm gonna get into it." I picked a team, a new team. I'm like, "Okay, Raiders, baby." I think I've watched like 17 minutes of NFL football since the season started. I can't do it. I don't know why. I've watched some college ball,
all right,
but
no,
you're not.
I
don't know what it is.
Yeah, the only time I really get into it is it's because we do the fantasy teams at work, and it kind of keeps me invested. Like even if I'm not watching, I'm watching either through the app, and like I don't know, that's how I learn players' names, how teams are doing, what they're doing, and there's a ton of injuries actually this year that's like screwing everybody up, me included. Yeah, I got two on the bench. Lamar Jackson, that was like a huge blow to my team. He was getting me like 30 points every week, but now he's riding the bench. And the other guy, Chuba, how do you pronounce Chuba Hubbard?
Yeah, Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hubbard.
Yeah,
he's out too.
He's out.
This is I mean, that is true with the fantasy. I find myself like, especially on those Sunday night and Monday night games, you got a close matchup. All of a sudden, it's two teams you don't really care about. Could be you're just really not a fan of. All of a sudden, that's it. You're tuning in to Monday night football because you're up to 5-point difference.
Yes, you're rooting for that last 5 points you need from the tight end that never scores anything.
It was good.
What about you,
touchdown?
Banana? How the Dolphins?
The Dolphins just lost to Carolina, so I'm in shambles. I didn't think life could get worse, but it's not a good year for my Dolphins, okay? They should have drafted a better quarterback. They screwed us leaving Tua. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, it's not looking good, especially the weather's still good. And the Dolphins, that's really the only time they've been performing the last couple of years. Once it gets cold, goodbye.
Yeah. And then Tyreek Hill being hurt, that screwed us too. That was a blow. So
What's their record?
1 to 4? What week are we in?
I don't know.
Yeah, they've had one win. That's it.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah,
That's bad. They should have beat Carolina. That was absolutely pathetic. And I have a Carolina fan in my household, so I had to hear about it to just like add salt to the wound.
Yeah. At least you got the Jets in that division because I mean they're probably down there at the bottom with Miami, but they had some close ones, but the Jets just can't seal the deal. It seems like it's Justin Fields is showing some flashes of that they'll get a win, but New York is just in a rough time here, guys. Just gotta tell you, we had the Jets. The only hope, this is how crazy it is because like right after the Yankees, obviously as you saw, exited the playoffs here to the lovely Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, the one team that represents the entire country. So that's it. I mean, they all we got to do is get 9 good guys out of the whole country. So I mean, they expect it to be good at this point. I mean, that's probably why the Yankees lost. But no, Yankees wasn't a different story. But I mean, not being able to score more than 1 run off of a bullpen game until the 8th inning, I was like, come on, guys, really? Bullpen game, getting 4. We all we got is 1 run. Let's go. What is this?
We need another late '90s run for New York teams, man. Like that was like the golden era. You know, the Knicks never won, but they were always in it. Rangers were killing it. Yankees were killing it.
Yep. We had the Subway Series in 2000, Mets versus Yankees. I mean, it probably, it doesn't get better than that around New York to have both of those teams facing off. So those like late 90s.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So who's y'all's MVP? Cal Raleigh or Aaron Judge? And why is it Cal Raleigh?
Oh, nice. Somebody here's a Mariners fan, and it ain't us, but let's see. Where do you go? Cal Raleigh, I think, is definitely showing his good, his good side here this season. And to me, he'd be the MVP over Judge, even though I'm a Yankee fan.
Thank you.
It's something that he's taken that team, I think, further in a tougher position on the field than anyone would expect. A catcher. So for a catcher to be doing what he's doing, imagine if the rest of the team was as good. Well, I mean, it's going good. It's going good. But the catcher is just one of the you expect nothing except for like a 215 batting average and like 16 home runs. So I mean, the fact that he's doing what he's doing out of a catching spot and calling a game, he doesn't get to just go in the dugout and eat sunflower seeds. So. No, he's my goal.
0 passed balls all season. Not one ball got past him all season.
Yeah, that's something.
Switch hitter.
Wow.
60 home runs. Like you said, the hardest
like a vacuum.
Make.
Yeah.
He's like a
gigantic ass.
Yeah. He stood. He's topping everything. Nothing gets by him, man. And speaking of Marion. You have, but have you been to a game where I've been seeing some social posts on? Were you actually at one of these viewing
your
future MVP live?
I went to the first 2. I went to games 1 and 2. I go to Mariner games every year. I drive up to Seattle at least once for some games. But I've never been to a playoff baseball game because the Mariners forget to make the playoffs. Every year. They made the playoffs in 2001. Yep. And then they made them in 22 or 3, whatever year that was, but they lost to the stupid Astros. And so I didn't get up for any of those games, but this year I was like, they're going to make the playoffs. Nothing is stopping me. And they made the playoffs and my ass got in a car with a buddy, and we drove up on Friday, 12.5-hour drive, just grinded it out, got up there, went to bed, got up the next day, and we went to the ballpark. We got there, doors open 2 hours before first pitch. We got there 3 hours early, and the amount of people that had shown up to the ballpark. I mean, I've never seen that many people in a small area like that before. It was madness. Jeez. Game 1 went 11 innings. And I had good seats too. I had third row by first base.
Oh, nice.
And I was only planning on going to game 1, but they lost. And I was like, dude, I drove all the way here. Like, I need to go to game 2.
Got to see him win one.
Yeah. Man. So I went to game 2 and we sat in center field. Those are badass seats. I've never sat in center field before. I'm usually
that's like the 3-day trial. When they're like, try this out for 3 days. If you like it, and you're like, now I gotta do another one. Go for it. And that's it. You find yourself in the hole, and that's it. The credit card bill comes and you go, God, they got me. I stood there for 2 games, but
I would have been double pissed if they lost for sure. But they got the first home playoff win in 24 years in game 2. Jesus. So it was special to be there for that. And we got game 5 tonight. By the time people are watching this, hopefully the Mariners are still alive playing Toronto.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Toronto's scary.
Yeah, Toronto's a good team. I mean, they definitely have the hitting is what I think of baseball. It's just that's going to come through in the postseason. If you're making contact, if you're doing situational hitting, I mean, this is when it counts. This is when during the season you're like, wow, too bad we can't just hit another couple home runs and put up some RBIs. But it's like when the pitching gets better, and I think like when your nerves tighten, it's harder to do that. So it's like the guys that are just contact hitters, I think like to me it seems like almost 90% of the time are gonna come through more than that big blast, that you're looking for, just to win your game. So that's what's I think I've noticed, and that's how you get these teams like the Rangers are coming in, a couple of years ago, taking a championship away. Just situational hitting, not making mistakes. First to make a mistake, usually you're going to be losing that game in the postseason. It's hard to overcome, errors at this point. So that's it. We'll see what goes on in the
playoff baseball.
The rest of the play.
I feel bad for people that don't like baseball. They can't enjoy playoff baseball because it is the most stress. I told my buddy during game 1, and I was dead serious. I said, this is the most stressed I've been since my last child was born. Like, that's how stressful it was, dude. Like, have you been to a playoff baseball game before?
Yeah, I've been to a Yankees playoff game. Definitely, tension is tight. I mean, it's so crazy because it's like it's packed and everybody's just there watching. But what's sad about it is it's like if there's not much going on for a couple innings, you just like silence and 50,000 people. So it's just like it's like being at like a golfing event or something. Like waiting.
Yeah, and the longer you wait, the more rest you get.
Oh yeah,
every pitch you're like, come on. Oh my God,
wound tight.
Yeah, it's multiplied. All those bodies are the same kind of tension, and the whole stadium.
Yeah, man, you feel it. So
and speaking of baseball, I was saying, Anthony, I know has been a baseball fan for a while. Taking a look right behind you, I do notice some cards that say baseball on them. Is this something that you've been holding on to, or what? What do you got?
I was cleaning out my parents' attic a couple weeks ago, and I found like a whole bag of unopened boxes of different kind of baseball cards, hockey cards, football cards. I pulled out a few, but this is an old timer from 1989 Tops.
Jesus. This is great.
Yeah, this one's 96.
There it is.
96.
89.
They're
96. Oh, that's the first Yankees World Series of the 90s.
You hear here we go. And one.
So that.
Yeah. That you're saying
I think that's Jeter's rookie year. I think 96 Jeter's rookie year.
Probably a Jeter rookie card in there then.
Listen, man, it could be. We could definitely take a look and place these out if you want afterwards. But I mean, it's just something cool, to have, between the digital world of collectibles. Anthony, I know you've been to a bunch of NBATOPSHOT events and stuff like that here. We had been to the Knicks watch party, came to that. So collecting, NBATOPSHOT stuff too. It's just kind of, what do you think from that physical to digital? Like, what are your thoughts kind of just on like being starting out young, obviously on physical and seeing some of the video stuff? And
I think early on, I was like, what is this stuff? I couldn't in my mind, like piece it together. Like I'm collecting photos I could get on the internet. I really didn't get it until I started doing the events with you. And I'm like, okay, this has legs, especially, like people that do like collecting physical. They're those physical,
the slabs, as far as seeing the actual video moment in person, the crypto slabs you have
can get them signed,
printed out.
I think from maybe like an older school perspective, that's kind of cool. Like that bridges the gap for maybe somebody like me, but I know the younger kids coming up, they love the digitals. You could show them off that you got those frames in the house, or just collecting and trading them. It's basically the same thing. They do it right where there's a limited release. It's the same thing, physical or digital. They have a certain amount for the moments, and that's it. So I think even more so because you can do more with them, like playing those games. Like trying to put your best lineup together. I've done that.
Fast breaks and all that.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty exciting, especially those game oriented. It's cool.
Yeah, it's fun because you get something to do with your collection. And now, honestly, even though there's no basketball going on, I'm not sure if you checked in this week, but they just did this. They've been doing it throughout the summer. Actually, it's been throwbacks. So it's a lot of your run it back, NBA players. So it's right now today. There's been a drop this week with challenge reward of John Starks. So it's the first John Starks moment. Legendary moment on NBATOPSHOT. Obviously, it's not a cheap one because you gotta, collect all the legendary moments in order to get that challenge reward. But back in the '90s, John Starks, that was it. Everybody wearing that number.
You see,
number
now
3.
You're talking my language, though. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to hit my demographic, release that series that year. Yeah. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, all those players. Oakley, it's like, I'd be invested in getting the first of those digital collectibles. That's my wheelhouse. Yeah.
And they introduced a simulation fast break game that goes along with these historic players. So it's pretty cool because the same thing like you would do with your collection, but the active players, you can do this through a simulation game. So say for example, you got John Starks, you could start, you could put him in your lineup. In the same kind of thing that you can play for packs, through the simulation, and it'll run every night just like if it was a real game. But you're using all the old guys. So you got Ewing, you put Hakeem Olajuwon in there, Shaquille O'Neal. You guys I know BananaMac. You've been playing the historic runs. Who have you been? Who's your go-tos? Who you been loving so far and putting in those lineups? For the most part.
Hear me out. I play the 5 best players, and I do it only at the end of the run. So I play the last 4 or 5 days and go for packs because I'm playing off a common collection for run it back, and I don't know shit before 2016 about basketball because that's when I got into it. So I'm I don't know who the sneaky play is, and I should be going to our guy Witty and looking up his run tips, but I just don't have the collection, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Listen, that's how you can play also. Playing with commons and getting packs out of it's great. You don't have to necessarily have a full stack to store a collection, but it's just still a good time when you're all of a sudden looking at, at the end of the night and you see, Vince Carter got me this many points, and it's these guys have stopped playing for years, but through simulation, it's a nostalgic event, every night that you put your lineup in. So it's pretty fun. Coultin, you've been enjoying historic run, fast break, and all that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I love using that.
Who was your first one? Who was the guy that you said I gotta pick up this new moment of because I gotta use him in fast break? Everybody this season.
It finally got me to buy a rare Magic Johnson. I never wanted to buy one because I hate the Lakers. But then you can't. He's not even allowed to be used. We can't use him in fast break for licensing reasons. But I definitely bought a rare Ray Allen and a rare Magic Johnson. I already had the rare Karl Malone, and he's definitely a S tier, one of the best fast break moments to have.
Yeah. How does Utah there still? If he comes into town or if they see him around, how's the reception on Karl Malone around the Jazz fans still? It's just
it bums everyone out that we can't have anything. But he's pretty canceled even here in Utah, which surprised me. But like, I mean, he's still got a statue outside the Delta Center, and he's still the greatest power forward of all time because Tim Duncan's a center. But he's everyone's on the same page that he's kind of a piece of shit.
All right. Listen, that's I know it's something I just wonder. Like, it's hard. Like, obviously, we know sports obviously based usually regionally to where we're located. So it's just something I always like hearing stories of just how exactly like the hometown feels about certain older players throughout the years, how things go. But it's in New York. I'd say a lot of the Knicks players when they're showing up at the Garden or a watch party. For the most part, they're all going nuts for a lot of these guys, and it's fun to watch because you sometimes just know them. Like, honestly, a lot of the teams you forget after a while. You forget like Marcus Camby, like he's huge. It comes to the New York watch parties, and everybody explodes, and then you're like, wait a minute, I forgot he played on the Raptors, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot he played. Like you forget those teams where they spent only a couple of years. But then it's like, wait a minute, like this guy's like known, and he's like his jersey. All you ever see is of this one team, and then like the Patrick Ewing, Orlando Magic year. You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? Like but now it's a moment, so it's like you could collect the Patrick Ewing wearing an Orlando Magic jersey. So it's like it's it's pretty interesting. It's like to me, it's like it's like the timeline. It's like if you're a real fanatic. You want to have every piece of the timeline of that player. With Top Shot, now you can obviously jump in and collect those pieces to complete the puzzle. But also, I guess coming up, NBA season is going to be starting soon. So that's it. We'll see what the new rookie class brings, and we're getting fired up over there in Toronto town, and see. What are you guys looking forward to with the Raptors this season?
I'm looking forward to seeing Grady Dick out on the floor. Best player league wide, in my opinion. He's elite.
Nice.
The Raptors are in a rebuild mode, so I'm not expecting much. I'm thinking exit in the first round playoffs if we make it that far. Not to be like a hater, guys. We just have a lot of rookies and young talent, and I think they just need time on the floor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? You think RJ Barrett's going to be up there on the point leaderboard for the season? Or who do you think is going to be taking the most points down for the team this year?
I feel like RJ has a good shot. He was averaging well over 20 points last year once he was like healthy and in the game. But he was like a little fast break gem a lot of nights. On point nights, 25 plus points per player. You needed that guy playing. But Brandon Ingram will be interesting to see too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, Ingram.
We haven't seen him yet.
He's definitely puts up the points, and it's just helps with the rebounds as well. It's just like those big guys in the league is just it's hard to keep them healthy and hard to keep them on the court all season. But it's just timing. It's like, with Knicks and Mitchell Robinson, it's always like those bigs are great when they're in the game. But then when it's, they're out for 2 months, you're like, I just hope it's not towards the end of the season. Please, we could use you down the stretch. But this season, I guess we'll see Cooper Flag stuff. We saw the Cooper Flag is sponsoring here with Top Shot this season, the #1 draft. For the NBA is now linked up with NBATOPSHOT and sponsoring some of those promo ads are really got the word around and people fired up for it. So that's
great.
That's going to be exciting to see.
This is my hot take guy. Okay.
Oh boy,
he comes out when I have a hot take. Everyone ready for this?
Hot take.
Yeah.
We should get some flames. Yeah.
He'll also help you know when to clip this clip. Okay. Ace Bailey of the Utah Jazz is going to finish in the top 2 for Rookie of the Year voting this year. He's either going to win it or he's going to take second to Cooper. He's going to average 17 or 18 points a night. You have to average at least 15 to win Rookie of the Year. You have to go back to like 1995 to find a Rookie of the Year that didn't average 15 or more points. And I believe it was Jason Kidd with Grant Hill, right? He's going to have the opportunities. And I don't know if you guys watched. A lot of people don't watch the Jazz, but the Jazz Rockets preseason, their first game, Ace Bailey dropping 25 in his first preseason game. The dude can score from anywhere on the damn court. Threes, middies, lays, dunks.
So how much do you think his rookie debut will be worth? When it drops, like, what do you think's going to happen? Like, it's going to be up with Cooper, or do you think people are going to sleep on him?
People are going to sleep on him because he's on the Jazz. That's why Top Shot doesn't mint Jazz moments. Like, have you seen a Jazz moment get dropped this summer? No, neither have I.
Aren't all the moments minted against the Jazz, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
Isn't that how it works?
Yes. Most highlight moments are against the Jazz, and Top Shot mints less Jazz moments than any team.
We're calling you out, Steve.
And you're saying they elevate other teams' play.
Yeah. Last year they did. They sure did last year. But no, I think that's gonna be like, you guys are smart. Anthony, you seem like a smart guy. I've never met an Anthony I didn't like.
Oh, wow.
Buy 10 Ace Bailey rookies the day they drop because they're gonna be underpriced. Because he's on the Jazz and people don't follow the Jazz.
I'm writing it down right now.
Perfect.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
That's it. Ace Bailey. It is.
Ace Bailey.
Not barely, Bailey. No, I'm kidding. There's kind of what I did with the Jackson Dart. I mean, talk about NFL all day. I mean, they're right now around New York. You got the Giants humming off of just 2 wins right now. But, I mean, they were two big wins, obviously taking down, your 2 good teams you have, the Chargers, you have the Eagles, defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, in Giants in the MetLife Stadium here in their own hometown and taking that win. Obviously, the guy's just playing with his heart out there, going head first into cornerbacks, and as long as he gets the first down, he ain't giving up. But I'm like, dude, relax. It's just 1 extra yard. We'll make it up on the next play.
Did you know that Jackson Dart is from like 20 minutes from me? One of my coworkers went to high school with him. He's this little Mormon kid from Utah, and now he's a starting quarterback for the New York Giants.
Well, thanks for sending them over.
I'm happy for him, man.
I picked last night. I was like, New York's going to take the Eagles. Look at that shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. You picked them. Nice. Good work. Yeah, that's it. No, that's the prediction picks. Nice.
Yeah, that helped my fantasy team. My opponent had the Eagles defense. So
nice. Nice. You wrapped it up. Look at this. So Utah just seems to make everybody else better. Even when it comes to football, you guys still do making the league better. Look at this.
I love it.
When I start a family one day, I'm coming to Utah. That's it. These kids are going to be stars. And for everyone else.
It's the holy water.
Yeah, there's something in the water there. That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah, man.
No, but that's great. The football has been some fun this season to see. It's interesting looking at the rookie debuts with NFL all day. You got everyone with Travis Hunter and all the guy can be a wide receiver. He can be a cornerback. I mean, he does everything. He's starting to come into form. I feel like some of these young athletes with a ton of talent, people give up, I think, on them quickly. It's like they're waiting for week 1. And it's like, okay, week 1, if he scored 2 touchdowns and had an interception, his rookie debut would have been, maybe 4 or 5, times the price. But it's like sometimes, it takes a while to adapt to, pro speed in the NFL and NBA, any pro sport. It's going to take a while to ramp up. But it seems to be showing flashes of, being a solid player for the Jaguars. They also pulled out a good win this season, and they're looking like a good competing team out there. Any other rookie debuts in the NFL that young players you guys are looking at as maybe I should buy a couple more of these dudes because they're just up and coming and would be great for the future?
Who's the guy from Tampa Bay?
Oh, the wide receiver. I can't
think of his name. It's like a $10 rookie debut, and I feel like that's undervalued in itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
definitely. Mecca. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I was like, I don't know. He's on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, definitely a good rookie to pick up there. And, it just takes some time. If you're on, bad teams, sometimes it's like, oh, that's it. This guy's not a star. But it's like, yeah, look at the whole team. It's not going to, sometimes, you can't come out and just be, lights out, such a great star. It takes a little while to get accustomed to the league and, to get some good talent around you. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up by the end of the season. And I want to know the NFL, rookie of the year will be. It'll be interesting.
Cam Ward was like a $14 debut just because he's on the Titans and they're dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's undervalued in my opinion right there. But I think rookies normally undervalued. And I like rookie moments and I like the rookie autographs. So that's kind of where I just focus. I'm looking at getting a variety and I'll buy the dude who's like $1 right now just in case he pops off on like week 8.
Yeah. No, it's true. The signature digital signatures are real cool too. Limited to 50, mid size of only 50 of those. And just to get, rookies digital autograph on a limited moment, just really, really neat. I do like them coming out this first year with that for NFLALLDAY. And the playbooks have been fun. The huddles, how you guys huddle been? That's the playbooks. They're all out there. That the weekly, picks that you guys can make. There's like I think 3 or 4 of them that are free. It's just basically you're picking what team, the one and dones, the pick'ems. It's just fun stuff to play along every week, and you're just using your collection. And some of them you don't even have to have a big collection to play along. So
yeah,
it's been some fun. I know some of them in these huddles are rough. There's always some people at the bottom, and it's like, what can I do to get some more points? And everyone in your league is like, come on, dude, pay attention, just auto pick, do something. It's that's it. As you, what are you, Captain Auto Pick? What's your strategy?
No, I mean I try. Like I'll ask my buddy, like, who should I put in for this? And, But I just don't have the collection for. I'll spend a couple bucks, but I don't. Yeah.
Coultin and I are same huddle and 40th overall. Our huddle.
What are we?
Okay.
We're in 40th place. We could be doing better, but we could be doing worse. You know what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I
think the huddle I'm like 26th. I think I'm 26th to huddle. I'm in with a bunch of fun collectors jumping in that. So it's we crept up to like 17 like during like while the games were going on, and then the Monday night game I think just like blasted us back. So that's what some of the, it's hard to look at it while it's going on because a lot of people those primetime games on the Monday night and Sunday night, you have a ton of fantasy points coming in on those games.
Do you guys
it's hard to.
Do you guys think that they could do this for NBA? I mean, of course they could, but does this work better for NFL, do you think? Do you think that they could do this for NBA, fast break?
They could, for sure. I think like putting a game on the line, same reward if your team wins, and just don't call it a huddle. Call it the bench or something.
Yeah,
I don't know,
the locker room.
Something more basketball.
It's not.
Yeah, why not?
I think like it's some of it. I think like because the games are usually obviously one game a week, so I think it takes a while to sit there, do a little research, make your picks. So with basketball, Mike, I don't know. If you could do it maybe ahead of time or something, but then it's hard because who knows if they play. But I don't know if everybody wants to spend a lot of time, making those picks. Like fast break is that you can do it quickly. It's just okay. Here's your one, goal. Now pick. But if it's you got to sit there and pick like who's going to win what games this week, I mean, definitely, I think there's definitely an audience. But for mass appeal's sake, some people are like, I got 5 minutes to use this poll. Like that's it. Yeah. That's all I can do to set my lineup. But it could be fun. At least do a little bit of it. Something cool, like a small aspect maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys put a lot of time into your playbook? Because like personally, I don't. I look at who they're playing against, what I know about them, and I go from there. And same with like when I do the pick'em game. Like I picked New York because I was like, I feel like New York's gonna upset the Eagles. There was no theory behind it. It was just me being like, so feeling. Like
that's true.
I feel like it depends on how much time.
Yeah, with the NFL though, it's been like a dice roll every week though. So it's not bad just to take a go with your instinct because like through the last week I think it was just so many upsets. I don't think one like a lot of people are in some of those do or die pools, and it was just like that was it. It was like there was tons of like favorites that didn't win that. It was like I think Buffalo even lost. It was just like every team you thought was like, oh, this is an easy win. They all lost, and it was just like it's hard. Doing research sometimes how you gonna pick that out, but. Yeah. I mean, just something, it's hard, but
it is hard. But like when I play Fast Break, the only night I actually put research into is 3-point night, and that's the only night I actually end up winning first place on because I look for like the sleepers that night. But other than that, I don't research Fast Break either. I just shoot for the stars and see what happens.
Yeah, that's it.
Look for fun.
Not me, man. I'm looking at who they're playing against, their averages against that team. I'm doing the most.
No. I don't always like to share it on Twitter because people are like, why do you have so-and-so playing? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just listening to my gut. Let me do my thing.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. I'm just still on a roster. Leave me alone. But just something wanted Anthony to talk a little bit about, like just as far as just what's the fun here, right? A lot of the fun parts with the community, talk being at some events, getting to take a look at games, maybe you've been to a game with NBATOPSHOT people, a watch party. It's just the thing I think that's special about the digital collectibles has just been like the community aspect. Just that you can stay in contact and, you can talk to other collectors right through the app now, which is really cool that you can't really connect to, physical that way unless you go to a trade show or you go to a card shop. But from home here, you build that community and end up in meeting other collectors and some of the Top Shot stuff you've been to.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great perk of being part of the community because, I mean, all of the events are fantastic. We had that watch party when the Knicks were playing, and that was pretty exciting too because I think 2 tickets were given out that day as well. So like two folks that were part of the community got to walk 3 blocks and watch the game that night in person, and everybody else in the community got to kind of support them and just kind of hang out together. I don't know if I would want to stay in the bar or go to the game. I mean, going to the game is exciting, but everyone that just hung out there got to have a good time with each other, got to talk cards, got to talk the sport, watch the game and participate that way. The trade shows are fantastic too. What was it?
Fanatics.
What was that? The Javits
Fanatics Fest.
Fanatics Fest. That was amazing. Maybe twice as big as last year. They had, aside from the main floor event, which was, I mean, if you were there last year versus this year, so refined. The events that they had, puck shooting, basketball, every sport you could think of. plus the cards, plus the digital collectibles. Top Shot had the event there. And then the basement was filled as well, which I don't think they had anything in the basement last year. So it was like a 2-level in this massive environment. And, again, you're just kind of building the community, seeing what else is out there. Even the Formula One racing, which was, like, I wish I could spend more time there. We work in the event a little bit, but, and that's part of it. It's just like seeing everything in action. I don't know what else. Just being outside of. I think we went to the Jets game, filmed some stuff outside of the Jets game one morning. But again, it's and introducing people to it as well, because some people still haven't heard of these digital collectibles.
Just getting out with the community, just trying to tell people about signing up, take a look at, try to get some new users turned on to the product. It's great hearing it from the collectors' mouths and them to speak to, fans that maybe have no clue about digital collectibles. As I'm sure you guys know, the first conversations, Coultin's, you're out there. I know a lot talking to new users. BananaMac, I know as well. What's sort of those, those early conversations when they're looking at you like digital collectibles, and then it's like, all right, let me show you and tell you a little bit about it. I mean, that's what do you guys? I mean, the routine of that. It's always fun to explain it, but it's great when you see somebody really enjoy it. Those first initial moments when they're looking at it and they're just like, okay, this stuff is really neat, and then you start telling them a little bit more, because it's overwhelming at first just to explain everything. But once you just show it, and I think that's where the crypto slams really come in handy, just being able to show the moment right there. It's just something special.
I sold that. I pulled that Steph Curry Kaboom card. I don't know how long ago it was now. What, month and a half, 2 months ago? I sent it off to PSA for grading. They finally got back to me with an upcharge. They wanted $360, $350 to get my Steph back graded because it got a 9. Because it's worth more. So finally got it back, put it on eBay, listed it for $5,000, dropped it a little bit, sold it 3 weeks ago for like 42 and change. And let me tell you about how stressful it is to ship a card that somebody paid $4,200 for. eBay nicked me for $560.
Insurance.
And obviously I had to next day FedEx it, and I still haven't gotten the money because eBay has to send it to an authenticator, even though it's PSA graded. Like, it's some bullshit stuff. And I keep saying, man, I'm done with physical, because you do pull a grail and then it's like you get your ass kicked.
Everybody takes a piece.
Trying to either, if you want to flip it. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
wow, man.
And you buy packs and you got all these cards and you're like, what the hell do I do with these? And you just throw them away, and then you feel like a dipshit because you just threw away money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 cents floaty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
really
true.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a digital, digital collectibles. You always got what's great. They have, the trade tickets are coming back. That was nice to have a trade ticket event, and that'll be fun. That you can take all the moments you don't, you just have tons of commons. You don't even know who. You just turn them into trade tickets, and then you use those tickets digitally to cash them into something. I went in for a T-shirt, so I'll be getting one of our T-shirts back to get some merch and memorabilia with these. It's just a great idea. Because like you said, otherwise it's going in the garbage, or it's taking up all the space under your bed. You got nowhere to put your shoes anymore because you got all these damn boxes of cards. But that's definitely some of the perks here. And I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Here we go. Anthony, welcome to CC fam here and joining us for coming on. You got it. All right, guys. This is it, episode 122. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you. It's in the books.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.